Welcome to Blended Philosophy. The topic for this episode is citizen, and the primary question is, what should the prerequisites for voting in state-based elections be? Now, I've got a quick question for you guys. Does everyone remember what the secondary question for tonight is?
I do.
Really? The best cheeseburger is a HJ's double cheeseburger. Is it?
Should Matt's opinion be
No,
bolstered
no,
by
okay.
considering his investment in orange juice? Has the price of orange juice gone straight up since we last met? If so, perhaps that leads, credibility to Matt's thinking.
Shut up. Does anyone remember? Because if you guys are prepared for it, then I'm happy to go into it. But
Are we prepared? But do you want to just say it again?
I wanted
Just
to.
for the viewers.
I wanted to change the order of the questions that we ask.
Oh, okay.
So if everyone's like, oh, I've been preparing for this one question, then
I don't
I'm
think
happy.
anyone's been preparing.
Awesome.
We'll come back tomorrow and we'll
Next month.
just send us the schedule back.
Oh, you could have.
Yeah. One of the questions is about being a non-politician, but I think before we get into that, I want to talk about nobility and council of electors. Because the answers to those questions will then determine my perception of politicians. So the secondary question for this episode is, should being noble be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections?
Define noble.
We're not there, that's a secondary. Well, not there yet.
You're like
So I'm so confused what's happening.
the monarch puts a sword on his shoulders and then it doesn't cut your head off, so you're good enough to
Like descended from nobility.
marry the princess.
But that means you're knighted.
Yeah.
No, do you mean knighted or just like nobility?
What?
You don't have to be noble to be noble.
No.
The aristocracy or whatever.
And you don't need to be knighted to be noble.
Okay, just to be perfectly clear on this, by noble, I mean
It's like the
knight
being king
or
during the
princess.
daytime.
If you are one of those,
What about a king?
then
Or a
yeah,
prince?
sure,
Wow.
fine.
I feel like the Queen would have to knight a lot of people. And that's the prerequisite. Be like a full-time
So
job
basically this is just asking, should we have a monarchy?
for it.
It would mean that no one in Australia gets to vote for the federal election.
There's no banana in this one, right?
So many drinks this colour.
There's no banana in it ever. Matt knows what's in there.
No mango.
Fucking know the reaction first. Boy.
It's like a protein shake where they really didn't care about the flavour.
Oh,
No, it's not that bad, but like
It looks like a soup.
Like a savoury soup.
What? All soups. Anyway.
A savoury soup.
No,
As
you-
opposed to a dessert soup.
yeah, you could have a dessert soup.
What? Icing sugar and water?
if you had like some survival nutrient.
Oh, what is
I
the heck?
imagine that's what it
I
was
can't
like.
tell if is it the pizza or is it this what the heck?
So I feel like you put a bunch of like bread in there or something. Something really like wheaty or something. Yeah. Ability, eh?
Nobility. So that would mean that someone in the monarch, I guess. I don't know what they would call them other than king and queen.
No.
So a king or queen
Mm-hmm.
basically chooses who gets to participate.
And who gets to decide
In the
who's
election.
king, huh? What about being
The
the king of
previous
your
king.
house?
You would.
Why is there an
What?
election if we've got kings and nobles and...
That's a valid point.
But
Perfectly valid point.
What are we electing? The fucking milkman?
Oh,
Well, no, we need to
what
bring the
for,
milkman back.
Decisions
With
with
glass
bottles.
Plastic
I don't know.
poison.
You know, like
Oh, the milkman's profession.
Brexit.
Deliver
for
over
example.
milk.
Agreed.
And they have like a.
Right, so
There's
here's
still
the
for everything these days.
Imagine keeping up with
Yeah, I
that.
guess.
And like these guys want soy milk, and these guys want some almond milk, and these guys want 50% low fat, no sugar milk. Like all these orders.
The milkman is a legit business idea. How many times you get, your ma asks you, oh, can you go get some milk?
Good to know. Yeah, and that raises an excellent point. I'm ready to vote now.
That's it.
I'm ready to vote.
I'm ready to vote.
I'm ready to vote.
Quick day, say your bit.
Are we sure, guys? There's some pretty strong positives on monarchy. Like, does anyone want to restate them?
Okay.
Is that like a new gag you're gonna do on the show?
don't talk about gag.
Flashback to the shots.
Hang on. Alright.
Why did you zoom in on the fucking...
It was that
video
some of the
is
best
just
cinematography this channel has seen.
That video is disgusting.
Oh, you zoomed on the gag.
He actually zooms in on it and then, like...
Wait, that hasn't been posted, has it?
It has.
No, it's up there.
With the yak?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the...
Good.
It all just
the actual
projectile
video,
vomiting out.
The, like... It's like just that challenge, and the yak is its own video.
It is it, yeah.
The aftermath.
Alright. Should being noble be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections?
That was a close one.
What happens when one of these runs out of battery?
Then we have to vote the other one.
End of the series.
I've got some batteries that probably fit. It's all
No,
good.
that's it. So...
Unless we do one of those, like, there's 20 seconds left on the clock.
Okay. We've done this before. From the very first episode, chocolate. We just went around the room and we vocalised our answers. No buttons for at least like 6 months.
Just can't go back to it now.
Alright. That was unanimous. According to Pizza String, being noble should not be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections. Okay, next question. We're going to tackle council of electors. So should being part of the council of electors
Council or cancel? The council of electors.
The-
Or council.
Here he goes.
the one,
He's gonna bring up cancel culture. There you go, another rant.
council.
They're basically...
Man,
The
we gotta
council.
lock them up. All they do is
So
steal
should-
and-
Shut up. Should being a member of the council of electors be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections?
What is that? The Council of Electors.
Essentially, I'm just thinking like there would be just a certain group of people that vote in state-based elections.
Because if one slice of the pie
Yeah, no, I
did
get
something
it.
nefarious, the others could get back and go against it. So it's not a
So-
dictatorship.
And what
does
you're
this-
doing
does
is
this fit in-
changing the size of the slices so that the only nefarious things that happen are things that you agree with.
No, you don't get it, Matt. I don't know how you don't get
Well,
this.
changing it so that the nefarious things that happen are like things that fit within your view.
It's harder for
Okay.
yes, it's harder for
Other
things
things
that don't
that you
fit within.
find nefarious.
Okay, maybe
Yes,
that's
are harder, much harder. to
Yeah,
happen.
but things that other people find nefarious.
Does this fit into the question with the council of electors?
Yeah.
What would the council of electors be in
the
this?
council.
Yeah.
It would be what I'm describing. It would be the definition of the distribution, and then that would be the
Who are the people in the council of electors?
whoever gets voted based in those segments.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Well, that doesn't change my decision at all. Okay. Should being in the council of electors be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections?
Well, if it's what you two were talking about, then...
No.
I mean, I would agree with it, but I can't really agree with your version. you know.
Because you think there's two layers to it, which goes back to Matt's point of
Then you
Anyway.
sort of understood it.
no.
I agree, it's subtle, it's hard to get, you know,
It's
so
not
this
subtle,
just,
it's not fucking subtle.
this just proves my point that, you know, sometimes you gotta
Anyways.
have it carved up. We should have
According-
sampled it. We
Oh, no,
should
I
have
definitely
done it.
believe not everyone should have a vote. Like I've said that many times. That's why I was tempted to vote yes, because I was like, this can almost achieve, you know, some of the shit I've talked about before.
In a
But-
fair way.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know about fair, but the best way. Like,
According to
so
Peter's
that's why I voted
yeah.
yes, but I didn't.
Actually, it's the exact same way
We're
that
done, we're
happens.
done, we're done.
It's very similar now as to what happens, but geographically, right? Because
Yeah.
WA is carved up into these seats, and people are bound by geography. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Versus now it's based along skills or areas of knowledge, perspectives, right? And
You're saying don't use geography to do.
yes, because in
divide
every
shit up.
geography, the most dominant factor
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
cool,
normal
yeah.
everyday dude.
We're voting
Yeah,
already.
and so then it
So
just
true.
becomes a vote of the everyday dude versus what I'm
Wow,
saying. You
so
should
the
get around
everyday
that.
person gets what they want. Wouldn't that mean that nothing nefarious happens?
No,
Is that
the
what
exact
happens is what
opposite,
the
the
everyday,
exact
so the everyday
opposite.
person wants nefarious things to happen.
Yes,
Okay.
they don't understand what the
But Henry does.
dean do.
Henry.
It's not too late to take it back, Dave. You could have
Yes,
hit
it
the wrong
is.
button.
According to Peter's string, being a member of the Council of Electors should not be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections.
I get it, because during the election, everyone has to vote to represent their slice.
All abortion.
Alright, what's the next one?
Non-politician. So should being a non-politician be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections?
Yeah.
Okay,
Your,
so it's basically like,
phone is on there, right?
okay. So
Um,
it's basically like politicians can't vote.
Yeah, so if you're currently
I'm
a
ready to
politician or
Yeah, I'm ready to
you
vote.
are a running candidate, you can't vote.
Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe actually? I mean, I'm ready to vote.
Yeah, I'm ready to vote.
Okay. Should being a non-politician be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections?
Jesus.
Wait, what was it? What was it again? Wait, are you saying that politicians can't vote or they can vote?
But they can't vote.
Oh, okay. No.
Dave's
I was-
confused.
I was
Yes,
gonna,
they
I was
can
gonna
vote.
be, yeah, no, I know what that means.
Yes, they can't vote. No, they can vote.
I know what it means. I was gonna vote no, but
Well, I was gonna
having
vote.
that vote yes.
I was gonna vote
going
yes, but then I
on?
was like, there's only like, what, like 300 politicians.
Right,
You're gonna
fuck
make all this new legislation just to make sure.
But by
300
voting
people-
yes,
not
you're
all
saying
these
Let them
legislation,
fucking,
it's just
let
like-
them fucking vote. Like, no, I'm saying logistically, it'd be harder to stop them from voting than to just let 300 people who won't sway the vote at all vote. But anyway, we'll press
What?
this now anyway.
It can be a difference of one vote. 300.
No, it's never
300
is.
change
They
300
say
votes.
that. No, they don't all live in the same place. They literally can't. They all have to vote in separate seats. So it's
So
one
they
vote,
vote one vote for
one vote
themselves.
max, unless it's
No,
like.
essentially, every politician starts with one vote.
Yeah.
Is all that is. Yeah, I'm happy to change mine actually.
No,
No, it's too
I'm happy to do either. My thing was a literally
Yeah.
a practical thing. I was
It
like,
really doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter enough
Every
to change
politician
it.
starts
Which
with one
one's
vote.
which?
Yeah.
According to Peter's string,
It just means no one can get 0 votes.
I
according
might make people feel better. You run and you get 0? No, you got 1. So,
Imagine if you did that.
you only got 1. It's like getting 0.
You know it was rigged.
according to Peter's string, being a non-politician should be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections. Glad we got that one. Okay. So
Wait,
The big one.
Oh, yeah.
we can talk about more. but
That's 10 minutes,
there's
that's
only one left on my list,
Just go.
which is race.
Race. Yeah, the big one.
It wasn't as bad as the
Don't have
one
time.
Bill.
Don't have time.
Sorry. I just wanted to bring that one up again.
No, that's, yeah, I should we vote and then talk about that.
Should your race be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections?
Big discussion for a unanimous vote.
According to Pizza Stream, your race shouldn't be a prerequisite for voting in state-based elections.
And we're done.
Alright, we can talk about more questions, just because I've run out of
No, that's fine. I think we
possible prerequisites.
You
doesn't
did, you did them all.
You covered everything.
That's right.
That's comprehensive.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Actually, there's
unanimous.
not enough black people here, so we don't know whether or not it's.
This is
Why-
state-based
why would
elections.
that
I
matter
specifically
now?
said
No black people.
state-based elections.
No, black people are here. Why would that matter? If
Because
someone
we need
who's
more
not
diverse
here.
thought. We need because right now we.
Do you think we need that? Do you think that we need that right now?
We need some diverse thought right
We
here.
need some black people.
Okay.
to make the decision if we need to do any more categories?
Yeah, I feel like
I think
Because we're all white, so we're probably thinking the same thing.
no,
we are all thinking the same thing. I don't think that has anything to do with our race.
no, not. Okay, so I want to move on to something else, and we can come back to this and unpick exactly
I've got a
what
topic.
the thing should be. Put a pin in that for now.
Oh, sure.
According to Pizza Stream, the prerequisites for voting in state-based elections should be intelligence, citizen, non-politician.
Yeah, right.
So thanks for watching, for tuning in. If you have a recipe that how do I even cook this? Leave it in the comments. I'll get to it. If there's something that you think that it would just be funniest for us to drink, leave it in the comments. I need some inspiration. Running low on ideas. I've got one book and then
I'll put more on
cocktails.
Make a bunch of fake YouTube accounts. Post that like, oh, could we get every different type of lemonade?
Oh, that'd
Could
be
you?
saucy.
I
Some actual fresh lemon. Actually, then you put in my tan.
Could you get Mentos and Coke blended?
Oh, Henry, what's your topic?
You could do
Alright.
that now, blended.
Object-oriented versus functional programming.
No, we're not.
That seems a
Anyone
little
else have a
too niche.
I want to go on the.
You want an hour and a half more?
I want to go on the Plan B pill is worse than slavery. I want to
Yeah,
go
that deserves its own episode.
I mean, we've talked about abortion.
Yeah, we haven't talked about if it's
Play
worse
the
than
clip.
slavery.
No, because we don't need that's objective. We're looking for absolute. So, like, I made a video earlier entitled "Jam on Toast Microwave." No, I do like. I can over my philosophy to make effort, and the recipe is written. Yeah, as well. I was trying to think of the same person I trusted. No. You can go ahead and disregard everything I said in that. If I happen to die for whatever reason today, Pat here can take over Pizza Stream.
Ah, cool.